Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to our missioning series as an Alpha Clone, where we work our way towards level 3 missions as quick as possible, because the max level of mission you can have as an Alpha Clone. One thing I need to do here is remove this contacts thing and put a locations tab here, because I keep mixing this up. One thing I was actually surprised is that we've not got a storyline mission. At least, as far as I can tell, we've not got a storyline mission. Let's see now. Galente and Birds Fly Co-op. Not sure about that. Do we have any storyline missions? Does not seem like it. Ah, well, whatever. I think we should soon get one of these because we're doing a bunch of missions. Every 16 missions, you get a storyline mission, which provides a good bonus to your faction standing. Okay, we're in New Caldari. Go there. Let's go. Cormorant, amazing ship for L2 missions. The blaps the stuff real fast. If you want the blap, you go with the Cormorant. Oh, we had the burnout afterburner because there were some previous frigates who were being really scrubby and getting cheeky and orbiting us real close. We should probably repair that soon. We've got some quaif. Can you consume this? No, it's just quaif 0 I think that you can consume. Okay. The cost of greener grass. Can you have grass in Eden? Caldari traitor's DNA. Oh, we need to murder someone, I think. One of our people has betrayed us and is planning to defect to the Galente. This particular traitor is fairly high profile, you see, which makes it difficult for us to act more openly. I need the situation sorted. We have to send a message that any treacherous behavior against the state will have truly dire consequences. Okay. Let's go there. Can make this inventory closed. And this one right here can be a bit big, actually. And reload all these. Enable light background, okay. So we'll go to these Federation traitors right here. Let's see now. Pretty cool background, actually, with these HD textures. Land some volleys right here. I can tell that this is a bit slower than L1 missions, because generally speaking, everything here will have more HP than L1s. That's just the way it is, because we're doing L2s. Okay, have we got any acceleration gate? No, we just destroy stuff here. You need Caldari traitor's DNA, okay. Perhaps he'll spawn in later. Let's see if he'll spawn in later. I'm gonna check my fit real quick, okay. I wonder if there's a way to do this with a medium shield extender. That would be nice to have. Perhaps if you have an afterburner, you could do that. I feel like an afterburner might be an option if we want to be a bit tankier. Federation Practor. There's a bunch of little frigates over here which you can pull a little bit of range. Can't see their velocity properly. Maybe it's a bit smaller. Trying to sensor dampen me as well, so I can't target them. Caldari traitor, there he is. There's more ships over here. The Caldari traitor seems to be doing the majority of the damage, I think. Okay, it popped. We've got the... I think the DNA thing will drop over there. Let's check it out. I sort of wish there was some, like, world events or world encounters in EVE Online, because I'm just thinking about this. This is quite cool, like, if you were to encounter this kind of scenario in the open world, not like through a mission, but like through an open world. What I mean by that is that there's a game called Diablo 4 that it's got like, there's some trailers they made for it, and how it works is that there's like you're maybe wandering around this world. It's like an RPG kind of game where you're like kind of a medieval type of game. And oh, we got the DNA right there. And sometimes when you're just wandering in space, sometimes it can just come up like a random guy like, oh, help me, there's some zombies coming, they're gonna kill me, or something like that. Like just like random stuff that you're sort of brought into. I think that would be quite cool if there was a way to do that in EVE Online. I think that they could really do that with some cooler like cool environment and cool missions. The thing is, it's a bit difficult because the way EVE Online is, it's a very like static. Like you're in one location or the other location. There's not so much in between. And that's something, generally speaking, I don't like about the design of EVE Online. I preferred if you were able to manual pilot a lot more, so you can sort of explore environments a lot more. Because like a lot of the time, you're just warping around. It's usually warping from Stargate to Stargate. It's like Stargate, tunnel, which you can't do anything in, and then you're at the location. It's like there's nothing in between, sort of. And I don't really like that. I like it. I would have preferred if somehow you would have to navigate as a pilot to different locations, but I understand it's quite difficult to do that. If there was like a really big environment, you're sort of like going to navigate under asteroids and that kind of stuff, I think that would be quite a bit cooler, but that would require like a proper redesign of the game. It's just things I've been thinking about, that maybe it could be a bit more like a living environment. Like you can see here, okay, we've got this warp tunnel, we can't do anything in this warp tunnel, and then we're now, okay, now we're at the location. Like you could think of it as, say you have your classic MMO with like knights and mages and that kind of stuff. Say you have the quests. It's like as if it was the way it was in EVE Online and those kind of games. It would be like you teleport from the town directly to the quest and teleport. There's nothing in between. And I think in some way that might like it wouldn't be as like immersive. It would probably still be fun. I mean, EVE Online is still fun, at least to a certain degree. But I think it would be a bit more immersive if you had the sort of in-between stuff and stuff that could happen in between. But enough ranting about the design of EVE Online. Let's get back to these missions right here. Completing the mission. Kill that treacherous traitor. Let's see what we've got now. We've got a special corporation right here. Headquarters. Thucker Tribe. Okay, the people who make cool cat batteries. The cool cat batteries that require this power grid. That's the only thing I associate with the Thucker. Because the Thucker large cat battery is what you want to use if your Republic Fleet large cat battery is not able to fit because of power grid problems. So we'll undock right here. See, investigate what these Thucker people do. They're very, I think they're known for being like very like creative kind of people. And that's why they come up with like cool cat batteries and that kind of stuff. Okay, we'll go here to Tuntras. Thucker Mercenary. Okay, we need a mercenary pilot in your cargo hold. Abduct these guys. Got pretty cool looking ships right there. Pop, pop. Pop these guys. Okay. Where do we get these Thucker mercenaries from? Maybe if we just go to the cargo hold. Can read a bit more details about the mission. So we need to find some kind of mercenary leader, it seems. We need to find this captain's hideout, yeah. We expect him to show up if you warp to some of his minions who are holed in a small asteroid belt in Tuntara. So I suggest you destroy the first group of mercenaries to encounter as fast as you can before reinforcements arrive. Okay. Okay, they're the reinforcements. They're the reinforcements that they were talking about. Okay. There we go. I've destroyed these guys right here. I'm guessing we need the mercenary pilot from some of the wrecks. You can see here. Technological secrets. Nothing here. We need to find this captain. Mercenary pilot in your cargo hold. Are there any containers nearby? No containers. Charted rocks all over the place. Maybe it takes a bit of time for the other NPCs to spawn in, I think. Seems like a gas cloud over here. It's a gas cloud. You can see if there was something here. Maybe reload in the meantime. Where are the people here? This is really annoying when there are missions where it's like, oh, okay, obviously you should try to find out how you complete the mission, but it's not very obvious. Like, you have to Google it online if there's going to be a clear instruction how to complete the mission. But it's like, why do I have to rely on in-game stuff or third-party stuff to complete in-game activities? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I think it should all be in-game. Okay, there we go. We've got the mercenaries now. Elite fighter. Okay, now they are getting a bit more tough. Because we saw rookies before, now we have elites. There's a lot of elites as well. I reckon these guys split up the weapons, sort by distance maybe. Elite fighter is going down pretty quickly. Not so elite after all. We are losing a lot of shields though. There's a bit of a battle right here. So they weren't kidding. If I let all the other spawns stay alive and these ones are spawning, then it would be a bit of a tough fight. These elites are probably doing a lot more damage, and just in general there's a lot more NPCs right here. Maybe pull a bit of range. Okay, there we go. Popped all of them. Nice to see. Nice to see. Can we finally get the cargo container? There it is. There's a cargo container. Good. Okay, I was thinking, oh, how long is it going to take? How many NPCs do we have to destroy? There's a lot for this Cormorant over here. Reload. A mercenary pilot. There's one mercenary pilot. All that for one mercenary pilot. We can go back to the mission hub. See what they've got in store for us. Complete the mission. Let's check how much loyalty points we've got. Because we should have accumulated quite a bit of loyalty points now. 2,000. That's like one basic L4 mission. For the amount of ones we've done. Drop off location. Okay. Pick up location. Got some DNA that we need to drop off. DNA sample. We'll go to Inari. Quite far away. We maybe buy a shuttle, it'll go a bit quicker. Shuttle. Is there anything in this station? There are no shuttles in this station, okay. We'll have to go on the Cormorant then. Or we could perhaps... No, we don't have any other ships, okay. We can just take the Cormorant and go to Inari. I wonder what the lore behind this mission is. I liked more investigating in the mercenary incident. It would help a great deal if we knew the true identity of the pilot you captured, but to do that I need professional help since our database has very limited records on Thaka citizens. I know of a private investigator residing in the Inari who might be able to identify the scoundrel. Bring a DNA sample taken from his body to this acquaintance of mine and we will see what he comes up with. Surely there must be some way to like analyze the wreck of the ship that we destroyed. There must be something in there instead. Or maybe torture this guy right here. No, we don't want to go to Niabainen. We go to Sarakua. I'm still thinking, what kind of ship would be the best one for L3 missions? Because it's hard for me to say now since I've not done a whole lot of L3 missions, so it'll be a lot easier for me to determine what would be a more optimal, less optimal ship when we get there. Because I like these kind of ships that are pretty fast, do damage at long ranges, and apply good. That's good things that will factor in a lot here. So I'm sort of uncertain, what kind of ships will we encounter in the L3s? Will we find a lot of battleships? Then it'll probably go with better to go with the battleship, just pure DPS. But my guess is it's not going to be, because in L4 missions you mostly find battleships, sometimes you find smaller stuff. So I'm guessing in L3s we'll mostly find cruisers, maybe some occasional battleship, and then a bit of frigates here and there, but mostly cruisers. So I'm guessing we would want to have like a medium amount of application, and usually good range. Just in generally speaking, it's good to have good range in all the L4 missions. Or missions in general, like L3, L1, L2, everything. So it'll be interesting to see. I would like to use a Drake. Drake would be something that I would really like to use. We could also consider maybe even a Gnosis, because a Gnosis I think is quite cheap. Gnosis. And I mean, for what it does is quite powerful. Praxis too. Praxis is also quite cheap for what it can do. 158 million. So I mean, it's pricier than Drake, but it's still quite cheap. Another one with the Ferox, but I had a hard time equipping that ship with like a good fitting to get a good tank. It was not the best, but maybe the tank is not really required. So there's not much tank requirements in the L3s, because I mean my ship right here, the Cormorant, has hardly got any tank at all. And we're able to tank the L2s, so maybe L3s will not be much of an issue if we go with like a combat battle cruiser with a bit of light tank. Maybe it'll be enough. Oh, Gila over there, I think. Yeah, Gila. So we'll see, Hopefully we can do them really quickly. Maybe even a Macarial would be an option, because Macarials are really good for L4 missions. So maybe they could be good for L3 missions. I've heard that they have been good in L3 missions. People have been like really farming them hard, like power farming style them, like doing them really, like blitzing them basically in Macarials. It is a crazily expensive ship. I can make that happen. I mean, I've got ISK on my other account, but it'll be just fun to see what we can do as an Alpha Clone. If we can push the Alpha Clone to the limits in the L3 missions, I think that would be quite fun. It would sort of deviate from our style we're doing right now. We're doing currently Caldari based ships in the missions for Caldari Corporation, but I mean we will just want to do the L3 missions as effective as possible, right? So we'll just use what we can get our hands on, and we're just fun to see, like really over the top fit for L3 missions. That'll be quite funny actually. We'd have to find like a really good system. 0.5 L3 mission agent. Preferably, I mean, if there's 2 mission agents in the same system, I wonder if that could happen. That'll be even good, like a really good option as well. But it'll be fun to see what we can come up with. I mean, if we're able to somehow hit 50 million ISK now, that'll be amazing. I don't think we will, but if we are, that'll be amazing. Because, I mean, it's not a lot, but it's still something. And for Isaac, missions are basic stuff. Plus, you're an alpha clone, not having to pay anything for your subscription. That would actually be very satisfying to do. Suni Inari right here. The system name reminds me a lot of the system Inaro, because there's also a Caldari system called Inaro that's got Triglavian invasion, I think, continuously going on in there, because there's like a minor victory, Triglavian minor victories. Is Inaro over here. So I wonder how far this is away. Is it possible to add waypoint? Yeah, 4 jumps away. But like the ISK from L2 missions is just so bad. It's so bad. The only reason you want to do L2 missions is just if you want to get some basic standing. Really, if you want to like get ISK, just do Project Discovery. You're going to get more ISK, and you can do it from the comfort of your station. It's just so much more convenient and more profitable than doing these L2 crap missions. So I really think that missions in general, especially the lower tier ones, need a bit of a balanced pass with their ISK compared to like Abyssal Dead Space and other kinds of activities. It just feels like really you're just getting so bad loot. So I hope that we can maximize the profit from the L3s with the really good ships and really good parting tactics. We'll see, we'll see. Let's dock up here. That's a pretty good view actually. I like that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, let's dock up here, start conversation, and complete mission. 59 loyalty points for all those jumps. Didn't feel really worth it. We could have just done one product, half a product discovery slide could be done for that 58k we got there. Because if you got good product discovery levels, you get 99k per slide. Basically like half a product discovery slide for that whole journey right there. That's how little we care. Well, that's the way it is in missions. Hopefully we're soon going to get to the L3s. What is our standing? 1.5. Okay, halfway towards L3 missions, basically. Halfway. And hopefully it'll go a lot quicker when we get the storyline missions going on. So I think we'll call it a break here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.